Imagine standing at the edge of a breathtaking mountain, the crisp air filling your lungs, and as your eyes wander across valleys, forests, and lakes that seem to stretch forever, you realize you are in a land unlike any other. This is Canada, a country that is not just the neighbor to the north, but a land of stories, dreams, and opportunities waiting to be discovered. And in this video, I am going to take you on a journey across this vast country. Let's start by understanding Canada's size and diversity. Canada is the second largest country in the world, covering nearly 10 million square kilometers. To put that into perspective, it's bigger than the entire European Union combined, yet home to only about 40 million people as of 2025. That means most of Canada is open, untouched land, vast forests, crystal-clear lakes, snowy mountains, and rolling prairies. The capital city of Canada is Ottawa, a charming city in the province of Ontario. But when most people think of Canada, cities like Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, and Calgary come to mind. In total, Canada has more than 100 cities, each with its own character and charm, and thousands of smaller towns that truly showcase Canadian hospitality. The history of Canada is rich and layered. Long before European settlers arrived, Indigenous peoples lived here for thousands of years. Their traditions, languages, and connection to the land are still a vital part of Canadian identity today. In the 16th and 17th centuries, French and British explorers came across the Atlantic, laying the foundation of what would later become modern Canada. This mix of Indigenous roots and European influences shaped a multicultural society that today welcomes people from all over the world. Canada officially became a country in 1867, when 4 provinces came together in confederation. Today, it is made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories, each offering something unique, from the icy tundras of Nunavut to the Atlantic coastline of Newfoundland, to the skyscrapers of Toronto. Now, if you're thinking about visiting Canada, let's talk about when to go. The beauty of Canada is that it changes dramatically with the seasons. Summer, from June to August, brings warm weather, festivals, and perfect hiking opportunities. Fall, from September to October, turns the forests into breathtaking tapestries of red, orange, and gold. Winter, from December to February, is magical. Snow blankets the land, ski resorts come alive, and cities sparkle with lights. And then there's spring, when everything blooms again, making it a wonderful time to see wildlife and enjoy mild weather. Traveling through Canada feels like stepping into different worlds. On the west coast, you have Vancouver, a city framed by mountains and ocean. It's often ranked as one of the most livable cities in the world, and for good reason. You can go skiing in the morning and then paddleboard in the evening. Just a few hours away is Whistler, one of the best ski resorts in the world. Move east, and you'll reach the Rocky Mountains in Alberta, home to Banff and Jasper National Parks. These are places where turquoise lakes reflect snow-capped peaks, and hiking trails lead to some of the most stunning views you will ever see. In central Canada lies Toronto, the largest city in the country, known for its diversity, skyscrapers, and the iconic CN Tower. Toronto is often described as the most multicultural city in the world, with over 200 languages spoken and communities from every corner of the globe. Nearby is Niagara Falls, one of the world's most famous natural wonders, where millions of gallons of water cascade every second, creating a thunderous roar that leaves every visitor speechless. Montreal, in the province of Quebec, is another gem. It blends French charm with modern North American life, offering incredible food, vibrant festivals, and a strong artistic culture. Heading further east, you'll find the Atlantic provinces, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland and Labrador. These regions are full of rugged coastlines, lighthouses, and some of the friendliest people you will ever meet. Prince Edward Island, for instance, is famous for its red sand beaches, and its connection to the classic novel End of Green Gables. Meanwhile, Newfoundland offers breathtaking fjords, icebergs floating in the sea, and small fishing villages that make you feel like you've stepped back in time. But Canada is not just about landscapes. It's about traditions, food, and experiences. Canadians are proud of their national dish, poutine, which is made of French fries topped with cheese curds and gravy. Maple syrup, harvested from maple trees in the spring, is another Canadian treasure, often enjoyed on pancakes or waffles. And let's not forget about butter tarts, tourtière, or even the uniquely Canadian Caesar cocktail. Beyond food, there are traditions like celebrating Canada Day on July 1st, when fireworks light up the skies across the country, or winter festivals where entire communities come together to skate, dance, and enjoy life despite the cold. Canada is also home to extraordinary wildlife. From grizzly bears in British Columbia to moose in Newfoundland, from whales off the Atlantic coast to polar bears in Manitoba's Churchill, often called the polar bear capital of the world. These encounters remind visitors that Canada is still a land where nature reigns supreme. And let's not forget about the Canadian people. Canadians are often described as polite and friendly, but more than that, they are resilient, hardworking, and welcoming. With a history of immigration, Canada has built a society that values diversity, inclusiveness, and opportunity. For Americans, traveling to Canada can feel both familiar and refreshing. You'll find cities that remind you of New York or Chicago, but you'll also discover towns and landscapes that are completely unique. I want you to imagine yourself walking the cobblestone streets of Old Quebec City, kayaking through the crystal-clear waters of Lake Louise, or listening to live music in a cozy bar in Halifax. Imagine the snow crunching under your boots in Banff, or the salty breeze brushing your face on the shores of Prince Edward Island. Canada is not just a place, it's a feeling of openness, adventure, and connection to both people and nature. By the time you finish watching this, I hope Canada has sparked something inside you. A curiosity to explore, a desire to see more, and perhaps even a sense of inspiration. Because the beauty of Canada is that it reminds us how big and beautiful our world really is, and how important it is to take time to discover it. Before we wrap up, if you're enjoying this journey across Canada, I invite you to continue exploring with me. On my channel, I've created more deep dives into countries around the world, from the beaches of the Maldives to the vibrant streets of Spain and the cultural richness of Kenya. After this video, click on the next one and let's keep traveling together, discovering new lands, new people, and new stories. Canada is waiting for you. And maybe one day, when you stand in front of Niagara Falls, or hike up a mountain in Banff, or walk through the bustling streets of Toronto, you'll remember this video and smile, because you'll know that you've finally experienced the magic of Canada for yourself.